I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients. We will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth.
President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to protect children under the age of 19 from gender transitions. The order, signed on Tuesday, cuts off any federal support for such surgeries. Accordingly, it is the policy of the United States that it will not fund, sponsor, promote, assist, or support the so-called transition of a child from one sex to another, and it will rigorously enforce all laws that prohibit or limit these destructive and life-altering procedures, the order stated. Trump's order cites the dangers of chemical and surgical mutilation, including the use of puberty blockers and any procedure that attempts to transform a person's physical appearance to align with an identity that is different from his or her sex. It states that many children don't fully understand the consequences of their decision to undergo gender transitions. Countless children soon regret that they have been mutilated and begin to grasp the horrifying tragedy that they will never be able to conceive children of their own or nurture their children through breastfeeding, the order stated. The executive order also cites lifelong medical expenses from such surgeries. Trump directed federally run insurance programs such as TRICARE and Medicaid to exclude coverage for such gender-affirming care, directed the Department of Justice to pursue litigation and legislation to oppose the practice, and targeted hospitals and universities that receive federal money and provide the care. Trump also directed the Secretary of Health and Human Services to take any regulatory actions necessary to end gender transition surgeries. Lawmakers expressed support for Trump's latest executive action. "This is an incredible victory for families, science, and truth," Representative Mike Lee wrote in a statement on X. Some advocacy groups have criticized the order as a brazen attempt to put politicians in between people and their doctors. It is deeply unfair to play politics with people's lives and strip transgender young people, their families, and their providers of the freedom to make necessary healthcare decisions, Human Rights Campaign President Kelly Robinson said in a statement. The order aims to reverse Biden-era policies that provided federal funding for transgender-related research and surgeries.